Everybody happy?
Yes.
Happy now, just think, how happy you gonna be, you make it into the kingdom.
Amen.
Really be something. We can't do that. If we hook up with Christ and stay hooked up with Him. So the next title is the connection. The connection. If your battery cable is not hooked to the hot one, if it's not hooked to the post, is your car gonna start?
No.
It's not connected.
No.
So we're not connected with Christ, we're not gonna make it. Same thing. You know, when you pull in a trailer, like the big rigs up the where I work at, you have to hook up the airlines. You got the red line on the right and the blue one on the left. You don't hook up, definitely you don't hook up the rear one, the trailer's not gonna move. You can hook up the rear one and not hook up the blue one, you know, on one side and move it around. But you don't hook up that rear one, you cannot go anywhere. It's not connected.
It's not going anywhere.
And if you make a mistake, put it the red one where the blue one goes, and the blue one where the red one goes, not gonna move it. Amen. Let's be connected to Christ. Okay, we're going to start off in St. John chapter 15. St. John 15. Start with Brother Chief in the back. We're going back. Going back, St. John 15.
St. John, chapter 15. All right. St. John 15, verse 1. I mean,
4 and 5.
4 and 5. You know, I like to read a lot. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine, no more can ye, except ye abide in me. I am the vine.
No connection, you can't be with, you're not with Christ, you're not connected to Him. Okay, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that is abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, ye can do nothing.
No, Christ, you can't do nothing. So if you're not connected to Him, nothing we can do. We can do nothing on our own. But just do whatever the devil tells us to do. But you're not connected to Christ, that means you're connected to Him, connected to Satan. We definitely need to disconnect from Him. Make sure we're connected with Christ.
Amen.
Verse 6 and 7. Brother Lynn. Brother Lynn, how did you read verse 6 and your sister read verse 7, young man?
All right. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned.
So if you're not connected, so we're going to help you. You're not connected to Christ.
You're going to burn up.
You're going to burn up. Amen.
Because you're not going to bear no fruit.
Amen. Sister Joy.
If you abide in me, and my words abide in you, you shall ask what you will, and it shall be done to you.
Amen. See how pays to be connected to Christ.
Amen.
That's what you really will be done. He'll do things for us because, first of all, He loves us. But if He see you love Him in return, He will do things for you. He'll come through. He answers our prayers. That's a blessing. Sometimes He don't do it right away, but He still comes through. Why not trust Him and obey Him? And we're going to go to Colossians chapter 1. Colossians 1:20. Colossians 21, Brother Joe, you man, read Colossians 1:21. Everybody gets there. You know, if you don't pay your PG&E bill, they're gonna come and disconnect it.
That's right.
Their lights and water or whatever they turn off, they're gonna be able to do anything with them. Disconnected.
You gotta come over your house.
Yeah. The main thing you don't want to do is get disconnected from Christ.
Amen.
Very much so. One day you can get your PG&E back on again. So you mess around and blow each other's life and lose your connections totally with Christ. You can hang it up.
That's
From
right.
then,
Yeah, that's the way it works that way, but if you don't pay your garbage bill, they take your house.
Wow.
There's a lien on your house if you read the bill. Because I did not have garbage when I moved into the house. I did not sign up for garbage, and I got a letter telling me that if I didn't pay the bill, that there would be a lien on my house. I thought that's kind of weird, because anywhere else, like you say, PG&E and any of the others, they just come and turn it off.
right.
And you have to pay a fee to have them turn it back on. Not with the garbage. Because garbage is actually all backed by mafia there. And all I tell you is, we had a real problem up at PUC. So we know the connections.
Man, what do you do about it?
It's the only company that actually puts a lien on your house if you don't pay the garbage bill.
You didn't know that. Well, Joe, Colossians chapter 1, verse 21, Joe.
And you that were sometime alienated and enemies in your mind by wicked works, yet now hath he reckoned,
Reconciled.
reconciled.
Amen. We alienated. When Christ brought us back, he gave us a connection back. He saw that we was really sincere and striving to do what he wanted us to do, according to his will. And he gives us, he'll bring us back. And we let him. Verse 22, Darrell.
In the body of his flesh through death, to present you holy and unblameable and unreprovable unreprovable in his sight.
I mean, we had to make a sacrifice. He brought us back, but he had to make a sacrifice. His life, shed his blood for us. He was innocent. He loved us so much that he, all out, so we could be saved into the kingdom, but he wants us to be with him forever. Brother Cox, will you read verse 22? 23? Verse 23?
Colossians chapter 1.
I'm sorry. Colossians
23.
1.
Okay. If you continue in the faith grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel, which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is under heaven, whereof I Paul am made a minister.
Amen. We can make it into the kingdom, but it's conditional. You see, if you continue in the faith, many have, joined the faith, but did not stay connected. They disconnected from Christ. He's not going to disconnect himself from us. We disconnect ourselves from him by not trusting and obeying.
Amen.
We'll go to Ephesians chapter 2, Coco. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 12.
That at that time ye were without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants God in the world.
At the time we were without Christ, aliens, we went on the same accord, we were not definitely wasn't connected. We have a lot to thank God for. We came to our senses and decided to get connected with Him. It's the saddest thing that happen if we have no hope. Have no hope. You're gonna miss out on the kingdom. But that's not the only thing, you're gonna have to burn for it.
Amen.
Well, it's a terrible price you're gonna have to pay. But the most of the world chose to do that. If you choose not to be connected with Christ or to get disconnected, because there were many that were connected, but they let go of the connection. They looked. So they got same with the airline, they disconnected. Okay, it was
Ephesians 2:20.
okay, verse 13. Brenda?
But now in Christ Jesus, ye who sometimes was far off are made nigh by the blood of Christ.
Amen. So we were far off. We were away from Christ. Yes. Well, definitely you don't want to be away from Him.
That's right.
So we were far away from Christ. So saints, don't let go of your connection. The Lord has given us the connection with Him, and all we have to do is just continue on and keep on walking upright. And keep on praying and studying and stay in the Word and in the spirit of prophecy. You won't lose. Don't get slack. Because you will lose it. You will get disconnected if you get slack. Pretty soon you're going to forget, I'm not doing this no more. You always done something. Some people be in the, like exercise and stuff, they do it for a while, and they just give up and sometimes let it go all together and never get it back again. But we want to do that with the Lord. We don't want to let go and not be able to get back with Him. That was out there to do it, to knock us off our feet. Verse 14, Tajane.
For He is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us.
Amen. Middle wall of petition. We've been divided. Petition. Division between us. We don't want to be divided from Christ.
That's right.
Separated from Christ. No matter what. We want to stay connected. Okay, Romans chapter 8. Verse 16. Bessie.
Romans 8:16. Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
The Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the Spirit with the capital S. The Spirit itself bear witness. Our spirit is with the children of God. And we know Acts 5:32 says give the Holy Spirit to those that obey Him. Those that are connected with Him have the Holy Spirit. That's okay. Verse verse 17. JP.
And the children did
I'm sorry,
err.
wait a minute. I'm sorry, I didn't skip you up. Now you got your Bible, you want to read? Okay, read it, and you get the next one.
And if the children hears there of God and join there with Christ, if so be that we stuff with Him, that we may be also glorified together.
Again, it says the children being heirs of God, and joint heirs with Christ. If so be that we suffer with Him, that we may be also glorified together. So you're going to reap a good harvest. You know, sometimes you have to, as Christians, you know you got to suffer persecution. You're going to go through some trials and stuff. You know, what he really went through, how he suffered and died on the cross. He went through all the pain and suffering for us. We're going to have to go through some things. And is being Christians. We have to suffer persecution. We already from studying God's word, we know. So these trials and things that come along, don't give up and go to run from Christ, run toward it. You get these trials and people run back to the devil instead of getting closer to Christ. He's already told us that we're going to have to go through some persecution. Everybody don't have the same trials, but everybody that's Christ-like is going to have trials. Persecution, you're going to have them. Sometimes it seems like you get pretty tough, but you know you stay in the Word and study God's Word. You know you expect it, and so you can deal with it. That's the only way you can deal with it. Because without Christ, you can't. You're not connected with Him. You cannot deal with it. All the terrible stuff that's going on in this world. JB, verse 18.
For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Amen. The suffering we're going through ain't nothing for what you're going to get. You're going to get a great reward, eternal life. They just put up with some stuff, you know. You go through stuff, it's not being unconverted. People that are not Christians go through stuff. You go through a lot of stuff too, you know, but we can deal with it. If we connect with Christ, we can handle it. It's only through Him which gives us the strength. And now, for the next text I want to share reading. Coming from Testimony Volume 4, that's 4T, 654, paragraph 1. The nice title again is The Connection. 4T, 654, paragraph 1. Accountability to God. We are accountable to God for the wise improvement of every mental faculty and every physical power. Who can measure His responsibility? We must run an account for the influence which we exert. So everybody, we have an influence on people watching you, you know. You stand up for Jesus, and they watching you, which Christ is the example, but they're watching you to see how you carry yourself in a Christ-like manner. You might help somebody to make their man make a decision. They're going to serve Christ right. Then you can have some bad influence, and people who have to follow that. Especially if it's coming from a preacher. Sometimes the preacher do some things. They say the preacher do it. Some things are not right, not Christ-like. That's what the preacher did. It's all right to do it. That's not so. Christ is our example. I mean, use the preacher, his preachers. I mean, to present the truth. You got a lot of preachers that's preaching. Not really present the truth. I went to a funeral today. Friend of mine, I got to be friends with the guy. His son was working on the same job with me. One day I told him, some kind of way we got to talk about birthdays, and I told him when my birthday was. I found out his dad's birthday was on the same day. So he was 3 years older than me. So I found, he told me where his dad worked at, he was a car detailer. And I went out there and introduced myself to him. I told him I work with his son. And told him my birthday was on the same day. We got to be friends. And every year, if it wasn't on the Friday or on the Sabbath, and Sunday to be closed, I'd go back and tell him happy birthday. You know, we weren't really around each other much, but became acquainted. So he had his funeral today. But the preacher, you know, he twice he mentioned about, you said you got to get the commandments. He said it twice. And but you know, when he was found on one commandment, all liars. It was the only one. He didn't say nothing at all about the other man. Maybe the Lord will get him right one day, you know. Okay. Okay, that which seems to us to be a small defect in our character will be reproduced in others. You think it's a little thing, you know, you tell a little lie, and then somebody else, well, he lied, so I can tell a lie. He might tell 50 lies. It says, let me read it again. It says, to a small defect in our character will reproduce in others a greater degree. They'll do more than you, more lying than you, or more stealing than you. And thus the influence we have exerted for evil may be increased and perpetuated. It may go on forever. It might never stop. You said that bad example, and They saw you, they did it, said, all right, for me to do it, but they might not never stop. It should be increasing, perpetuated. Let none venture to speak lightly of the cautions given by those whose duty it is to guard their moral and spiritual welfare. The words may seem to be of little consequence, producing only a momentary impression on the minds of the hearers. But this is not all. In many cases, these words find a response in the unsanctified hearts of youth, young people who have never submitted to caution and restraint. The influence of a thoughtless word may affect the soul's eternal destiny. Thoughtless word, some of you said something before you even realized it. Thoughtless, didn't get time to think about what you were really saying. So have an effect on the soul's eternal destiny could be lost. Thoughtless word, and they go along with it, and then, they're going to call it eternal destiny. Every person is exerting an influence over the lives of others. Everybody got some kind of influence. If you're a Christian, it's good influence. But if you're not, it's bad influence. But everybody got influence. People always watch. People always imitate other people. That's the way the world goes. They always do. Too many imitate Christ. Don't too many imitate Christ, but they really for real. They imitate others. It said we must be either as a light to brighten and cheer their path, or as a desolating tempest to destroy. And the other. So either a light to brighten and cheer their path. And then what we're supposed to be as Christians, we're supposed to be light bearers. Not walking in darkness, but desolating tempest to destroy. We are either leading our associates upward to happiness and immortal life, or downward to sorrow and eternal ruin. Which way do you want to live? But you got to be going right yourself, though, to lead them upward. Now you're going to lead somebody down. He said, no man will perish alone in his iniquity. However contracted, Solomon, a lot of people, Solomon, he was the wisest king of man and whoever was, so a lot of people ended up being lost because of him. He got his life back right. He got back on the right track. You got to be careful. Your influence, you can lead people, mess people up, run forever. No man will perish alone in his iniquity, however contracted may be one's sphere of influence. It is exerted either for good or for evil. I would much rather influence men in a good way than an evil way. That's why I thank the Lord for helping me to overcome my worldly habits, really things I used to do. I want to be a good influence. One man upon his deathbed exclaimed, gather up my influence and bury it with me. Gather up my influence and bury it with me. Could this be done? No. The thistle seed, it had been born everywhere and had taken root, and we were yielding an abundant harvest. It was done. Nothing couldn't take it with him. He messed up souls, to destroy souls, it's too late. There are few who form evil habits deliberately. By frequent repetition of wrong acts, habits are formed, repetition, unconsciously, and become so firmly established that the most persistent effort is required to effect a change. You didn't put forth some effort that you did all these over and over these wrong acts. Take some effort to change it. Because when just like with your appetite, you give up on eating something that you know you weren't supposed to. But then when you touch it and taste it again, you just can't stop. So they get better and better. We should never be slow in breaking up a simple habit. So you got some wickedness in you, don't hesitate. Now is the time. Now is the day of salvation. It says, unless evil habits are conquered, they will conquer us and destroy our happiness. And nobody should want to, in their right mind, we want their happiness destroyed. But it feels so good to be happy. It feels much better to be happy than to have a frown on your face and be sad. I'd rather my jaws would be hurting from smiling and laughing than hurting from a frown.
Amen.
I have laughed so hard, I laughed so to the head, you know, I don't know if anybody else, but I'm sure they have, the cheeks be hurting. It says, there are many poor creatures now miserable, disappointed, and degraded, a curse to all around them, who might have been useful and happy men had they but improved their opportunities. The opportunity came for you to get it right and you didn't do something about it. So these bad habits we got now, we need to get it right where we have the opportunity and don't want to wait till it's too late. So we need to really be connected and stay connected to Christ. All right, we'll go to Job chapter 41. That'll be Chris. Job chapter 41, verse 16.
Job 41:16.
Yeah. Okay.
Job 41:16. One is so near to another that no air can come between them.
And that's really connected to that. It said no air can come between you. When you let the be close to Christ,
Yes, indeed.
it said one so near that no air can come between you. That is definitely close.
Sure is.
Really close. 17, Becky.
They are joined one to another. They stay closer together, that they cannot be asunder.
Amen. We can't be separated. We can only get that connection with Christ. We keep it. We should all want to be that close to Christ. Truly connected. No air can come between you. Man, that's saying something. Zechariah chapter 2. Zechariah 2:11, Larry. Zechariah 2:11 is one just before Malachi. Malachi is the last book in the Old Testament. The one before is Zechariah. Zechariah 2:11, man.
Malachi. Oh, I got it.
The one before Malachi, Zechariah just before Malachi.
Zechariah, what?
2:11.
Zechariah 2:11. And many nations shall be joined together, joined to the Christ,
To the Lord.
to the Lord, in the day, and shall be my people, and I will dwell in the midst of it, and they shall know that the Lord of hosts has sent me unto.
Okay, many nations shall be joined to the Lord in that day, and shall be my people. I will dwell in the midst of thee. When we connect as a many, we can be among that many. As many of us, going to be a few of those that are lost, but we can be among that group. I will dwell in the midst of thee, and thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts has sent me unto thee. So it's a blessing to be serving the Lord and knowing that you're serving the Lord. We're gonna all feel like we really not true to all the way worthy, you know. We know we made some shortcomings and stuff, you know, but He's going to deliver us if we just stay connected until the end. First Corinthians chapter 1. Okay, verse 9. God gives verse 20. First Corinthians 1. Okay, give me for 9, and God gives verse 10.
First Corinthians 1:9. God is faithful, by whom you were called unto the fellowship of his Son, Jesus Christ our Lord.
Amen. He called us. He called us. Many are called, few are chosen, but he called us. He's given us the opportunity to have a fellowship with him, with his Son. Okay, verse 10, Rob.
And now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you, but that you be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
That's something that said, now beseech you, that means begging us. He begged us to be connected, be together on one accord. There won't be no divisions. So as Christians, Christians have to, true Christians get along together. They're on the same accord. So there's any arguments are few, somebody's not right. Somebody not on the right track. There's a division. So we got to be able to be together because we're going to be together in the kingdom. Once we make it to the kingdom, everybody will be on one accord. This is the testing ground, so you got to practice now, being able to get along. Be joined together, and then be joined to Christ. All connected to Christ. Okay, Jeremiah. So, Jeremiah chapter 50, verses 4 and 5.
In those days, and in that time, said the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and see the Lord. Seek the Lord, their God.
Amen. Seeking the Lord. We want to be together. Are we seeking the Lord together? In the same accord. Amen. Verse 5.
They shall ask the way of Zion with their faces twittering, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forsaken.
Perpetual covenant, not ending. Join to the Lord and get connected with him and stay connected with him. It won't be forgotten. See, anything we should want is to have our connection with God and keep that connection. People have to connect with people that they admire. Some people like to run with certain people, some people that they admire and watch. I like to be his buddy, had to be his friend, had to hook up with him. If they let them, because sometimes those people are so proud, they just, certain people they want to hang with. They may figure you're not good enough, I grew up being people like that. They have respect the people, so to speak. They wouldn't want to deal with it. They didn't have nothing to do with it. They couldn't connect. Psalms chapter 31. Psalms 31, I will read verses 1 through 3, and there you can proceed this way. taking the offering. Psalm 31, 1 through 3. And thee, O Lord, thou put my trust. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in thy righteousness. Bow down ear to me. Deliver me speedily. Be thou my strong rock. That's what she wants, speedy deliverance. You understand that we need to get it. We're in a hurry to try to get rid of it. Before we mess around and take us down. Bow down ear to me, deliver me speedily. Be thou my strong rock. For an house of defense to save me. Because we'll save us if we let him. The only way you're going to be saved is because of you. Because of yourself. Anybody that's blow it is because of them. Some sin, they were cherished sin they had, they didn't want to let go. And held on to it. For thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. That's what we should be begging the Lord to lead us and guide us. When we lead us and guide us, we got to follow his lead, follow his guidance. Let the Holy Spirit take control. Love God and keep his commandments. He'll give us his Holy Spirit. Psalm 61. Verse 1. Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me, and a strong tower from the enemy. And the Lord is our shelter. He protects us from the enemy when we're connected with him. As long as we stay connected with him, and don't let go. Isaiah goes over Isaiah 26 and verse 4. It says, trust ye in the Lord forever. And we don't never stop. Forever trust in him. Stay connected with him. For in the Lord Jehovah is everlasting strength. Everlasting. That word everlasting sounds good. I'm going to be in forever. Never ending. So let's be connected with the Lord. Stay connected and don't let go. The devil's doing everything he can to disconnect those that are connected. He's out to destroy our souls. He destroyed himself, and then he will destroy each and every one of us. When we stay connected with Christ, we won't be destroyed.